So wall is completely painted, but you guys, look at this. I always be like going through it when it comes to house projects.
Shout out to all the males supporting YouTube dreams.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another vlog. I feel like the kitchen is like my favorite place to start the vlog all the time. I'm always in the kitchen. I don't know, it's just like a vibe. But anyway, as you can tell by the title of the vlog, I am about to get to it in the dining room, okay? We're definitely doing the DIY gallery wall because we finally got our photos from our photographer, which I'm super excited to show you guys kind of the selections that we picked for the wall. It's gonna be a vibe, okay? So really quick, I probably look a little dusty because I had to sand down the wall a little bit because I need to touch up the paint in the dining room before we actually hang up the gallery. So I'm gonna do that tonight, try to get as far as I can tonight to do that. And then I'll show you guys tomorrow how I hang up the gallery and all that good stuff. So anyway, let me show you guys what the dining room currently looks like. Definitely a hot mess right now. So as you can see, I had to kind of patch the walls up a little bit. It's because the builder used flat paint and it's pretty cheap. Probably most builders do this if you get like the standard paint. And so as you can see, like right here, for instance, when I had painter's tape on the wall, it literally peeled off some of the paint on the wall. So just try to kind of patch it as much as I can so when I paint over it, it's smooth and it's not kind of showing that like little peeled look. So wish me luck because I only have like the little sample paint that the builder gave us, and I was actually talking to my neighbor and they're out of the paint that the builder used, like the actual type of paint that the builder used for our house. So I'm hoping that the sample paint will be enough to kind of cover these patches in the dining room. So we will see. If not, then I might have to like repaint this whole room, which I am hoping and just praying that I don't have to do. But if I do, I will, because the aesthetic, okay, needs to be on point. Also, I just ordered my dining room light. So the boob light will be gone, but you're gonna have to wait till next vlog to see that, because that's not the only light that's getting changed. I'm also gonna change the boob light in the hallway. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the boob light in the hallway is gonna go. And then this light in my stairway is also gonna be replaced. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's gonna be replaced. So anyway, I'll show you guys in the next vlog with that. I'm gonna change the lights myself too, and I'm gonna show you guys the kitchen lighting as well too, because that's already changed and ready to go. But honestly, like, changing lights are not that hard. I was like low-key scared to do it, and me and my mom and Dante, like, we figured it out and made it work. So it's pretty easy once you kind of like do it for a first time. But let me go ahead and actually paint this really quick, and then I'm gonna order the pictures tonight because I haven't ordered the pictures yet for Walgreens. So I'll show you guys some of the selections that we made for the walls. Alright y'all, so wall is completely painted. So I'm gonna dry and come back tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for this project. Good morning, it is the next day. So I already ordered the pictures last night. I wanted to show y'all really quick, or essentially tell y'all how I did it. So I ordered through Walgreens. All you do, go to the Walgreens website. I think it's like you click print or something like that, and you just upload the photos that you want, and you can literally just send them to be printed there. So I'm using frames from IKEA. Let me show you guys really quick. So it's the RIBBA, I think that's how you pronounce it, but the RIBBA frames. I'll leave all the information down below in the description box. I plan to use the white matte as well. So it literally tells you like the sizing of the pictures that you need in inches and centimeters too. So I literally just did like an 8x10 print and printed all of my wedding photos, which we finally got them back. We literally waited like so long, but our photographers are super duper busy. I don't know if I said this already in the vlog, but we are actually gonna be hanging up all of our wedding photos for the gallery. We're gonna do like maybe 3 pictures dedicated to like friends and family, and then the rest will just be like portraits of me and Dante. So I'm super excited about that. I love these frames. They were super inexpensive. honestly like a really good size, especially for our dining room, because our dining room wall is not like super huge and it's not like a huge space. So this is a really good size, and we're doing 9 of them. So I feel like you could still fit like a lot of photos with a good size like frame. So doing those, I need to go pick up the pictures, so I'm gonna take you guys with me, and I need to get some nails too, because luckily it only has like one little hook situation. I hate the picture frames that have like the 2 hooks on the side. Like, it's always a pain to try to hang it. I mean, you could hang it this way, but I mean, that's not the vibe. Like, I don't think nobody's gonna be hanging it this way, to be honest. So anyway, we're gonna do it straight up and down. That is the situation, and you'll need nails too for this project as well. So photos, the frame, and nails, and a tape measure too, because honestly, like, that's gonna be the hardest part, trying to line everything up. But luckily we have like molding and wainscoting in our dining room, which if you haven't seen the vlogs with the dining room updates, all that stuff, definitely check that out. But I kind of like am using that as like a reference to measure the pictures. So I'm gonna wait till Dante gets home, because he's really good at hanging pictures and stuff, and I'm just not that great at it, to be honest. Like, sometimes I just be off with the measurements, or it just takes me a little bit longer. He's a little bit more kind of like precise with it. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the pictures from Walgreens, pick up some nails from Lowe's, and I'll meet you guys back at the house. All right, y'all, I just got back from Walgreens. It took me forever because I didn't realize that I didn't like structure some of the photos correctly. So I'm gonna have them in the frame up and down and not this way. And some of the 8x10s, because of how they were taken, they were like more landscape instead of portrait. So I had to restructure some of them in the store, which took me like quite a bit of time. And I'm sad because one of the photos that we chose that we wanted to be on the wall, it was like a photo of all of our parents. Really nice photo, but how the photographers took it, it's more landscape because there was so many of us in the photo, and it's like close up, so it's just not gonna fit in the frame, unfortunately. So I'm a little bummed about that, but I still printed the photo out just to kind of see if I could put it somewhere else in the future, or just to keep it as like a little like printed memory. But you guys, look at this, just a little sneak peek of the photos. Like, how beautiful. Black and white just always makes things like pop. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the photos in the frames now, and then kind of like plan them out and see how I want them to be like structured on the wall. And then Dante is back home, so he's going to help me hang all the photos, and we're just gonna measure everything out. And let's just pray that this isn't like too difficult, because there are 9 of them. So I'm a little like, ugh, this is gonna be a task, because hanging something is always a task, but we'll get through it. We always somehow get through these like little like projects. So anyway, let me put these in the frames now. I'm so excited. I can't believe that this day is finally here. All right, y'all, don't mind my dirty floor. It needs to be mopped, because when I spackling the wall, when it dries and like you sand it, like the spackle is everywhere. So it's a little like dusty looking, but I will handle that after I'm done with this project. But right now I'm just gonna lay everything out and plan everything. You guys, it came out so good. I think I generally know like what photos are gonna be on like what row. So I'm still kind of bummed about that parent photo. Like, we literally don't have any other like photos of our parents either, and that photo was too close to where it just did not fit in this frame. So, or at least how I'm gonna have it. It didn't fit portrait-wise. So I'm gonna just have to literally just put that photo somewhere else at a later time. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go through and plan this out really quick. Here is how I laid it out. Oh my gosh, y'all. So it's the groomsmen, the bridesmaids, and then me and Dante just kind of portraits of us. This is like literally so beautiful. I can't wait to hang this. It brings back like so many like emotions and memories of that day. I absolutely love my wedding photos. But anyway, now I'm gonna get Dante really quick so we can just kind of measure things out and hang it, which I'm like, ugh, this is the part that I'm dreading the most. I got finishing nails and picture nails, so we're gonna see which one I'm gonna use. I have the finishing nails by itself, which you could use those by themselves, or the like picture hanger nails, which Dante really likes using these a lot. So we're gonna just see which one that's gonna be better to be used. I feel like with these nails sometimes the picture doesn't sit flush to the wall, so you have to be really careful. So Dante, you ready for your job? Woo! You gotta say hey to the vlog, babe.
Hey, vlog.
All right, so what do you think about the planning? Do you think that's cute, like the layout? So the bottom I did like just us and the bridal party, and then everything else is like us. Cause I feel like I was gonna switch it and put that in the middle, but I feel like we need to be the, like this row in the middle.
I get the layout. I think that either that one or...
Is this row bothering you?
No.
The reason I put that one on this row though is because it's like the bridal party. Does it make sense? It's like the bridal party has their own row, and then like everything else is like me, you, boom, all of us. Make sense? What you thinking of?
I like it. Switch. I think you should switch. I just think that's the best picture.
What, this picture?
You know, top left. I think that's a better picture than the one that was in the middle that you hold.
Okay. That's nice. Okay. Cool. I like it.
Alright.
Let's get to hanging, y'all. Pray for us, because we always be struggling. Well, I don't really be struggling. I just be helping out Dante. Dante is definitely better at hanging stuff than I am, but I don't know, we always be like going through it when it comes to house projects. It be just, we be like, dang, like we can't get this right. It just takes a while. But it's just the woes of being a new homeowner and trying to figure stuff out.
Shout out to all the males supporting YouTube dreams. Behind the scenes, we see you.
Oh my God, look, this is for the house too. This ain't just for YouTube, okay? We gotta get the house there. That looks so good though. We get our light this week too, y'all. Well, next week I guess, because we're not done with this week. But it just shipped, I think. And when the light is in here, it's just gonna set everything off, y'all. And then the table, because we already picked up the table, so we're just waiting to buy it. Like once we get the lighting, then we'll buy the table because it is kind of expensive. But literally, y'all, I'm gonna, like, once I hang this up, I'll share really quick like my design plans for this room so y'all can kind of see like the mood board. We'll talk about it in a minute, but let's just hang this up. I'm gonna speed through this part. All right, we're finally done. I'm just like trying to level it, everything out, make sure it's good. But I think for the most part, I don't know, for the most part it looks good. Like, what do you think, babe?
Looks great.
Shout out to my baby. Shout out to Dante for hanging everything. Thank you, babe. It turned out really good. I think the light, do you like it? I think the light is gonna really like set it off. And then I was thinking we get like a little nice little plant in the corner to kind of, you know, fill up some of the white space, but I think it'll be good. So I'm gonna put on the screen like the plans for the dining room. Here's the mood board right here. I already ordered the light, like I said, it's coming next week. So the light is on the mood board. This is what the light looks like. I'm really going for like a very nice, modern, casual type of vibe. So really the vibes of my house too, very like earth tone, natural, modern, contemporary a little bit. I just want this to be a space that people are not like uncomfortable coming in and really want to eat in. We really want to use this space and be intentional with the space, especially when we have family over. Just like a bigger space for us to all eat at one table instead of like breaking up at the bar. In the actual eating dining room, which we love like being in the kitchen. Obviously the kitchen for most homes, or the heart of the home. It definitely is for our home. But I really kind of want this to be like a space where we like gather. So that's why I wanted to do like the whole like, you know, art gallery feeling vibe. Now this kind of gives me inspo of like to think about like, okay, how to style this room and really bring it to life. So the light is gonna really tell me a lot about, you know, my feelings and vibes I want to go next. And then as you guys can see in the mood board, I am doing kind of a lighter toned table. So trying to do like a contrast of like dark and light. So light table with a bench. So it's gonna have like a nice like light bench, and then also dark chairs. So just doing more like dark casual chairs instead of like formal chairs that you would typically see in a dining room. And then I'll probably do some type of plant. And I want to do like a little bar cart situation in here, just like a little small bar cart where we'll have like, I don't know, just like quick little drinks and like quick, like cute little glassware on it. So if we're in here like with our friends or family and they want to like grab a quick drink in here, they can do that. So I just kind of want to have like a nice little situation set up in here. So can't put too much in this room because as you can see, it's not really like that big, to be honest. I don't know why I'm like spreading out like you guys can see, but no, seriously though, like you guys are pretty far back. It's really not that big, but it's big enough to have a 6-seater, and it's gonna be, as you guys saw on the mood board, a rectangular like table. So I'm excited to just style it. It's gonna be very simple in here, but still nice. And I really like this. It just brings like, I don't know, it brings a homey feel and vibe into the house. Like I don't want things to be too, I like things to be super aesthetic and look like a model home and, you know, kind of staged. That's like my vibe. You know, but I definitely want to bring like some homey aspects because we're living in this house and creating memories in our lives. I'm super excited. Like this is nice. It came out really, really good. I was really scared about like the fact that we had the molding and, or the crown molding up here and then the wainscoting, but Dante did a good job spacing it out, so I'm excited. All right guys, that is it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it inspired you to do like a little DIY gallery wall, or you just enjoyed watching it. Be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you like videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.